Hey, I mean, we are all trying to understand how America has managed to pull this thing off. How did the American military manage to get into Venezuela, get into the presidential palace, capture the president and his wife, and fly them out without a battle? Without a battle. How did that happen? I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking, right? I know there will be many theories. I know there will be a lot of information coming out in the next few days, right? But now I'm just thinking, how did America manage to do this? And then I remembered one thing. I remembered one thing, guys. There was a reward. Yes, there was money put on Maduro's head. $50 million. 50 million US dollars. Like anybody who would help, okay, to locate, find this guy, and if anybody would help, there was this 50 million US dollars. This money, hey guys, ndalamatu zina pesa Yesu. Inde, hey, amwene Judas Iscariot anampeleka Yesu ndi ndalama. 50 million US dollars. And we saw the news, right? Since the economy of Venezuela started going downhill, Nicolas Maduro increased his personal security details. And he surrounded himself with a lot of guards, a lot of bodyguards. And these guards were Cubans. Do you remember this picture? This picture, Nicolas Maduro surrounded by all these were Cuban security bodyguards, right? And he also relied, he managed to survive all this time. Like he relied on his relationship with the Venezuelan military. Venezuela has a powerful military, sizable military, right? Of course, you cannot compare it to America, but they have a sizable military. And Nicolas Maduro survived all these years because the military was loyal to the president. The military was loyal to the president. And if you saw what happened yesterday, it seems there was no fight. It seems there was no fight. Within an hour, everything starts and everything ends. Within 1 hour. Some people are saying 40 minutes to be precise. 45 minutes. A foreign, even the Osama bin Laden capture did not last that that short of a period, yeah? To coordinate everything and then to come into the house to do everything and then to take his body and then to leave. It wasn't that. Anyway, we're talking about a president, a sitting president, in a presidential palace, in a sovereign country, a country that has its own military. Somebody, something might have happened to help the Americans. This is my theory. Something, somebody, somewhere. Some people are pocketing $50 million. Some people somewhere. Maybe they will never be disclosed, but some people somewhere. One day we are going to know the truth. Some people somewhere pocketed this money. Look at the timing. They attacked at 2 a.m., meaning that somebody said, yes, okay, he's here now. He's sleeping now. Okay, now you can come, you can start. Somebody had to coordinate. Somebody from inside. This is an inside job. This is my theory. This is my theory. Of course, details will come out eventually. Details will come out. Facts will come out. I don't like peddling conspiracy theories, but I'm just trying to make sense of what happened, right? I'm trying to make sense and I'm trying to connect the dots. He had all these Cuban bodyguards. Where were the Cuban bodyguards? Despite of having all these Cuban bodyguards, he is also a state president. He's a sitting president, which means he also has the presidential guard, right? The presidential guard, the elite of the elite, the ones who are always surrounding him when he's outside. What happened? They didn't know. All those generals didn't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. 50 million. I'll put it there. 50 million is a lot of money in a country where the economy is not doing so fine, yeah? 50 million is a lot of money. You can manage to recruit 100 people with 50 million. Yeah, and pay them handsomely. That's a lot of money. Anyway, this is geopolitics. I've explained in my earlier video. It's geopolitics. It's going to have a fallout. It's going to have some consequences around the globe. It's going to impact America's moral standing when they condemn other countries that are aggressive towards other countries or towards their neighbors. In particular, Russia. Russia has been in Ukraine now 3 years and counting, right? And Donald Trump right now and his American government cannot convince me that they would stop Putin from doing whatever he wants to do in Ukraine. They don't have what standing, what moral standing do they have right now to convince Putin that you are not supposed to do what you're doing to Ukraine, right? And not only that, we might go further and look at other countries who also have ambitions towards their smaller, weaker neighbors. There are many. There are many countries that are powerful and they have ambitions of expansion or expanding. And their neighbors, their smaller neighbors, need to start being neighbors right now. This news must be sending chills in the spines of the likes of Zelensky and many other small nations that are always scared what their bigger, larger neighbors might do, right? It only makes sense. It only makes sense. Anyway, we want peace. We want peace, man. We react to these things. It doesn't mean we support them. We just react and we bring awareness to things that are going on. Like I said in my description, I take sides where I feel like it matters, right? I don't like what has happened in Venezuela. I don't like it at all. I saw the tone of Nicolas Maduro the past few months. He was very afraid. He offered a lot of olive branches to America, trying to say we are going to negotiate, and he was weak. He was standing isolated, far away from any of his allies, the strong countries, Russia, China, Iran, all far away from Venezuela. And he was isolated. And I understand he was willing to make any deals with America. But Donald Trump wanted to score some political points, wanted to seem strong, to kick a man whilst he's down. Get him now, so that I show my strength. But I think Venezuela and Maduro were already weak. They were already trying to beg for mercy. That's what I think. Yeah, man.